a prenuptial agreement. You probably don't want to get on your knee and propose and present the prenup at the same time, but at some point in the process, you think it's an awfully good idea.
It's a very awkward situation because you really are preparing for a divorce as you prepare for a marriage.
Which isn't romantic, but
No.
smart for both parties, not
It can
just
be.
one or the other. It's smart
You know,
for
not
both.
everybody needs one, Mike,
Yeah.
but you know, if you've been married before, is a good time. If you have a lot of assets that you want to protect that you've accumulated over the years, that's a good time to get one. So it really, I think of it as a contract where one of the spouses says, future spouses says, I'll marry you if you'll agree to this.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you can see, there are a couple of three things on there. Full disclosure, you can't hide assets, you can't hide debts. The terms need to be reasonable. We ensure that in Alabama by saying both sides has to get an independent lawyer. You can't have one lawyer. One lawyer is very suspect if it's on, you know.
Right.
And then, like you say, it doesn't need to be at the rehearsal dinner that he springs it on her, but you need to give some advance notice. But that's just one, that advance notice is just one requirement. It's not a buster. It's just one thing that the court looks at. How much notice did they get?
Right.
And then, you know.
You mentioned not everyone needs one.
Right.
What about a young couple, like in a storybook? Neither one of them have a thing. They haven't accumulated any wealth yet. They're starting out on equal ground. Might that be an example? They probably don't have
They
it.
don't need one. There's nothing to protect.
Because everything they're going to earn, they're going to do it together, whether they're both working or not.
Right, and most prenuptial agreements provide, even though my assets are safe from a divorce or my death, anything we acquire during the marriage, we'll divide that up. So if a young couple starting, you know, they'll divide everything up, not 50-50.
And also, like a will, it's not a real expensive document to have someone like you prepare. It's not a big involved thing, is it?
It can be very involved, but
Really?
normally, yeah.
I thought it'd be real just
By the way, there's no
form.
document that a lawyer can't make expensive and long. Trust me. But the average one, you know, is like you say, it's kind of like a simple will.
Yeah.
There is such a thing. But it can be a 3 or 4 page document.
Okay.
Costs a couple of $100, maybe $400 or $500. But it'd save you a lot of money in the long run.
I don't want to beat this topic to death, but do you list all the assets that you want to protect, or you just say everything I had coming into the marriage?
No, you have to
That doesn't
list
cover it.
all your assets and debts. It's full
That's how it gets-
disclosure on both sides.
All right, that's how it gets more complicated.
No doubt.